Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Favorite Humans podcast. My name's Steph.
And I'm Maralise.
And we got through another week, y'all.
That
means we got a good weekend, too, hoping that everybody did. And we dropped our first episode last Sunday, so episode 2, welcome. And
Come as you are.
Come as you are. And we just want to kind of talk about our weekend and also go through our human highlight.
And we hope that you're not too hungover today.
We hope that everything was just so sparkly for you this weekend.
We went to a wedding last night. It was our extended family's wedding. And we had such a good time.
We did.
I wanted to bring up a sappy moment that I had. It was my sister and I and my mom and my dad. And there was a moment when we were all dancing on the dance floor. And it just was such a great moment because I looked at everybody and I was like, wow, I might start crying because this is just a natural, happy, genuine good time right now, and I feel like that I don't have much of those now anymore, unless I'm just like sleeping and don't really. No, I'm okay. Everything's fine over here. I'm just saying that I don't truly find happiness in many things. Okay, wait. I'm not depressed, everyone. I'm fine.
Hold on. Let me explain what she's trying to say.
I just had a really good moment that I was like present.
Yes.
And that's something that I wanted to bring up. I promise that my mental health it's semi going well. No, it's fine. I had a really sappy moment that I was like, wow.
And the reason you're bringing it up is because our topic for this week that we're trying to
I was really fulfilled.
Sprinkle into your week is about being fulfilled. And sometimes we think material things will fulfill us, like cars and houses and clothes and whatever else I want to buy at TJ Maxx.
We do shop a lot.
Yeah. And maybe a little bit of fulfillment from that, but what Maralise is saying is that she had a moment last night where everything kind of like slowed down around her and she just was observing the pure joy that we were having, just dancing and being silly together, laughing, smiling. And we just want to remind everybody that being fulfilled is about the people in your life and the time you spend with them, the time you get to learn from them.
I might start crying again.
Oh, no.
No, it's a good cry. It's a good cry.
Just understand that being fulfilled doesn't take that much. We miss things right in front of our faces sometimes, and we make it more complicated. And guess what? You can be fulfilled just by catching up with somebody that you love.
The moments are pure, and it's a really big point I wanted to make, too, because I was like, wow. This is real life right now. But it was fun. It was a good time to be with family.
It was.
Connecting with people that I haven't seen in a while.
So think about this week how you can feel more fulfilled yourself just by engaging, interacting. And it doesn't even have to be with your favorite humans, even though, of course, we are pushing that.
Yeah, we encourage that.
But also being fulfilled within yourself of, like, doing something for you and, you know, feeling healthy, taking a walk, whatever, like, just find fulfillment in the simple things that you are able to do with yourself and with the people you love.
Absolutely.
So,
we should go into our human highlight.
Explain what the human highlight is again, just in case we gained about 1 million followers over the last
in
week.
the last 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So a human highlight is someone that stood out to you. Could be someone that you know, someone that you don't know that had an effect on you this week. I can start.
Yeah.
So I have, I work for a radio company in Philadelphia, and we have a couple new girls that just started, and we had a huge event this week, and it's really hard to jump into a job when there's a huge event going on. You don't really know what's happening. You ask other people what's going on. I'm pretty new, so I can't really answer those questions. This one girl that just started is really sweet, and we were supposed to be working alongside each other.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to at events to, like, you don't get direction all the time. You just kind of have to, like,
you
jump
just
in.
have to roll with it, and that's exactly
and figure out what to do.
She did,
Yeah.
and she kind of rolled with it, did her own thing when I was actually, like, tied up with my other boss, and you know what? She rolled with it, didn't complain, didn't say anything. I checked on her a couple times. She was like, no, it's all good over here. And as, like, a colleague, that's insane to... I couldn't even ask for that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I kind of roll with the punches a lot.
For sure.
So having someone to work with, she just made my week so much easier, and she just killed it.
Yes,
Shout out to you.
Sounds like she's going to be good.
Shout out to you, B. You know who you are.
My human highlight of the week was actually my realtor. We are kind of looking to move, but not really. So nobody get too freaked
Everyone
out or
pump on their
excited.
Everyone pump on their brakes.
Pump on
On
the
the
brakes.
grapes. Pump on the grapes, everybody. I had too much wine last night.
So anyway, there was just a little miscommunication about if there was supposed to be a sign in our yard or not, and since it's not actually on the market, there's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
but
not for
anyway,
sale.
the sign got in my yard, and
It's not a small sign.
it was
either.
also the size of the Empire State Building. But anyway, she just did everything in her power to resolve it and get it out and, just fix everything. I live in an HOA, so we have rules, and you can't just kind of do anything on the outside of your house. So
That's crazy.
she even showed up by herself and was just, like I said, trying to patch everything up, whatever she had to do to make it better. And
Because you guys are friends too, like you're in a relationship.
but this is her business, so she really just went the full way of trying to patch up the situation, and I really just think that she deserves some high snaps. Kudos for fixing the situation, turning it
Absolutely.
around.
Great job.
Thanks, girl.
You go, Glenn, go.
And we also wanted to talk about today one of our segments that we introduced on our Instagram. And if you aren't following us, then find us right
Favorite
now.
Humans with 2 eyes.
Pause
_
this podcast and find us.
All right, ready? Favorite 2 eyes _ humans on Instagram.
That's all you need to know.
Do it right now.
Yeah.
I'm watching the following right now. I'm not. Keep going.
Creep. But one of the segments that we introduced was Nothing Like a Good.
Explain that to everybody.
Basically, when we post that, we want you to rack your brains of something that just gives you all of the good feels, all the good vibes. And we're going to play a little game of it right now.
A couple rounds.
But I posted on our Instagram about nothing like a good first snow because on Wednesday it was cozy. It was our first snow of the season.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Happy holidays.
So that was my example, and that was a nice fuzzy feeling one. But you can be sarcastic with it. You can be funny with it.
You can get embarrassing.
We're going to try to keep it clean. But I think we're going to play it real quick right now. And then when we have our guests on, our favorite humans, in the upcoming weeks, we're going to always play with our favorite humans.
Because we want to see what's on their brain.
And it's kind of like, not charades. I was going to say charades.
It is. Charades. A nice round of charades.
Not charades. But it's puts you on the spot. So you got to kind of move along quick with it. It's just like a drinking game.
So I'm timing you. Go.
Nothing like a good lip balm. Ooh. Right now it's chapped lip season, which is my life because I'm dehydrated 24/7.
You got a little kangaroo in the corner there.
But a good lip balm, do you know what I mean when you're just it's attached to your hip?
Yeah.
You don't even care if you have your pants on when you walk out the door. You care if you have the lip balm. You know what I mean?
I get the Vaseline one.
And then when it's gone, it literally is the end of the world.
I find myself buying them a lot because I lose them.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I'm talking about.
I know.
And then sometimes you develop
feeding.
a couple of different favorites. So nothing like a good lip balm. You go.
Since my brain is still rigged with alcohol, I'd like to bring up nothing like a good dirty martini.
Oh, yes.
I don't need that top shelf mother stuff. I mean, dirty martini. Give me vodka. Gin is for the birds. And I need extra olive juice, extra olives. I don't care if there's cheese in the olives, what have you. Give it to me. It just is a girl's best friend. Or at least it's this girl's best
You
friend.
shouldn't knock on gin. Some people like gin.
Okay, you can like gin if you want, but I don't, so.
Nothing like a good dirty martini. I like that.
That's it.
Nothing like a good wall clock.
Whoa.
All of my girls, boys, everybody's in between that love decor. You know what I mean when you see a good wall clock in someone's house. It's taking up the full wall, and
wow,
you're like,
I really need one of those, even
holy
if I can't tell.
guacamole, that's a great wall clock. It's so nice. I feel like mine tend to their batteries tend to stop, and I don't notice. And then my mom will walk in and say, Stephanie, that clock is not even working anymore. And I said, Mom, but it's a good wall clock.
It's a decorative
so
OCD.
leave it alone.
Leave me alone.
So that's my second one.
I like that one. Nothing like a good relatable movie. I was watching something the other day. I think it was a really silly one, like John Tucker Must Die. Like I was like, wow, I felt the exact way in high school. Why do I suck so much? Sorry to everybody that I
Like the movie was made for you?
Yeah, like it's the exact situation. Well, okay, not now, but the exact situation that you have been through. And it's kind of creepy Big Brother stuff, but it really just like hits you and you're like nodding your head, crying by yourself, looking at your cat on the couch. Unless it's just me, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'm singling myself out here.
No, it's I can understand. You're like, oh my gosh, they wrote this movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
They knew that I was going through a breakup with Ryan Gosling
7
as well.
years
so
ago.
They wrote The Notebook about me and him. But anyway, that's nothing like a good. So we would like to hear, please, again, follow us. And then please comment on Nothing Like a Good. And again, we're going to try to keep it clean because remember, this is a sparkly podcast.
Yeah, we strive for good times and
here
happy
to
vibes.
remind you to just be good to each other and spread the good vibes. It's harder to be mean to people than it is to be nice.
Yes.
So make sure that this week you figure out how you can be someone's human highlight or who's your human highlight. Also, remember fulfillment. How can we be fulfilled by simple things and appreciate simple things?
And stay present, too.
Yeah, staying
I was
present.
Say focus.
Stay focused on being present.
Focus.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Stay focused on being present.
I like that.
And until next time,
Stay shiny.